drill cuttings. Filled up our containers to 50%. Then we're going to add some stabilizer fiber and see what percentage it goes up to stabilize to a landfillable product. So this is So this is us mixing up the fiber, hand mixing it just as good as our mixer bucket. I'm throwing 4 cups in already, starting to already look stackable, starting to thicken right up, and yet it's gaining no volume at all. Just take a look at we're still sitting at 50%, maybe 55%. Gaining 5% volume. Most we're supposed to gain is 8% according to the tests. So far we've used 12 cups and the stuff is already starting to look stackable. And again, volume is still at 50%. You can't even see a noticeable gain in volumes. And yet, look at how it's thickening up. And my hand is as good a mixer as our solidify bucket, I can tell. Stuff is already crumbly, which I'm sure the landfills would accept this. And it's stackable, very stackable. And you can throw it in a cup already and press it down a bit, and that's all good. So I'd say right now it is landfillable. And now we'll go see what percentage gain there is on this, and it isn't fully mixed yet, but so you're looking at maybe 5% gain by the looks of it, if that, maybe 53. And so when it travels, there's no water coming to the top at all. So by the time we got to landfill, there'd be no water migrating to the top, and it's crumbly, so it's good to go. Okay, so check it out here. We put in 50%, up to 50% drill cuttings, and they were really wet, just like the first one. And they're all the same cuttings, everything's equal, same cuttings. And we're just starting to mix now sawdust in here that we got out of a bag from a mud company. So they're good, it's good sawdust. Okay, so far we've got 12 cups of sawdust put in here, and we're still not even close. And it took us, with our fiber, BP's fiber, it took 16 cups to completely stabilize it for the landfill. We're at 12 here. So we both of these have 16 cups in. So this one has 16 cups of sawdust, and this is where we're at with 16 cups. And this is BP Stabilizer fiber, 16 cups. And it is ready for the landfill. It's stackable. And as you've seen before, water won't come to the top. If I vibrated this, all the water would come to the top because there's nowhere near enough. And then you come around and you look at BP stuff, you know, let's see, we're still sitting at, 55. Of course, as you've seen the video before, 5%, 3 to 5% gain in volumes. But when you look at this, and we're not even done yet, we've already gained 10% with sawdust, and we'll keep going. So far we got 20 cups of sawdust in here, and we're not close yet, and it's mixing up really good, but it's still not landfillable. Okay, now we think we got this these drill cuttings with sawdust. It should be enough that it would go, our landfill would accept it. This is about how it looks like when it comes off the rig. A lot of times maybe a little bit more sawdust because it really gets dry, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt. And so that's all set, and we're looking at about 85 to 90%. You know, so we're gaining 35 to 40% in volumes as compared over here where we gain 3 to 5%. When we say it'll cut your trucking in half and your landfill charges, we're pretty close, 35 to 40%. So we can say we can cut it 35 to 40%, and depends on whether your sawdust got rained on or whatever, then it will be up to 50 to 60%. Plus, depends on the roughneck mixing it or whoever's mixing it. If they get carried away, well then you know, sometimes it can be 2 to 3 times. So as long as you tell the guys how much to use, how many bags to use on this stuff, of our stuff, it's pretty measurable as far as saying throw 5 bags in or a bag a meter. You have a little more control over it, or hire BP's guy to take care of it right from the shaker all the way to landfill.